Ilara dusted. The grand chamber shimmered in the morning light. Tapestries, heavy with embroidery, lined the stone walls. A fire crackled in the hearth, chasing away the morning chill. It was a beautiful room. A room fit for a woman like Lady Eleanor.
Lady Eleanor. Ilara paused, her gaze drawn to the vanity. Silver brushes gleamed on the polished surface. Crystal vials held shimmering liquids, and nestled amongst them a vial of deep emerald green, the potion. Ilara knew it well.
Ilara had served Lady Eleanor for many years. She had seen the seasons change, had felt the years etch lines upon her own face. Yet Lady Eleanor remained unchanged, forever young, forever beautiful. The potion's doing, Ilara knew. Ilara's hands ached. Decades of scrubbing, polishing and serving had taken their toll. Her reflection in the polished silver was a cruel reminder. Lines etched around her eyes, her hair a dull grey. She remembered Lady Eleanor when she first arrived. A young, vibrant woman.
But even then, there was a stillness to her beauty, a lack of fading bloom that hinted at something unnatural. Ilara had her suspicions. Years turned into decades. Still, Lady Eleanor remained untouched by time.
Ilara watched, a silent observer to the lady's secret, a secret held within a single emerald vial.
One day, Lady Eleanor departed for the annual summer solstice ball. Ilara was left alone, the grand chamber silent except for the crackling fire. The emerald vial sat on the vanity, unguarded and alluring. Temptation gnawed at Ilara's resolve.
Ilara's hand trembled. She picked up the vial. The emerald liquid swirled within, catching the firelight. A promise whispered from its depths. A promise of youth, of beauty, of escape from the relentless march of time.
Her reflection stared back at her, old and weary. One sip, a voice whispered in her mind. One taste of the forbidden elixir. Could she resist?
Years of servitude, of watching Lady Eleanor's unchanging beauty, had taken their toll.
Ilara uncorked the vial. The scent was intoxicating, sweet and floral with an undercurrent of something ancient and powerful. She hesitated, then, in a moment of reckless abandon, raised the vial to her lips and drank. Fire coursed through Ilara's veins. She cried out, a sound trapped in her throat. Her bones creaked, her skin tingled, her vision blurred. The room spun, a dizzying waltz of firelight and shadow. Then silence. Ilara looked down at her hands. Tiny, plump, childlike. Panic welled up inside her. Her reflection in the polished silver confirmed her worst fears. She was a child again, trapped in a youthful body, her mind a prisoner of its former self.
No, this can't be happening.
The chamber door swung open. Lady Eleanor stood there, her face a mask of cold fury. Her eyes, ageless and sharp, fell upon Ilara. A flicker of surprise crossed her features, quickly replaced by icy rage.
Ilara, what have you done?
Lady Eleanor's voice was like ice, sharp and unforgiving. Ilara shrank back, her adult mind overwhelmed by childish fear. She wanted to explain, to apologize, but the words wouldn't come. Only a whimper escaped her lips.
The potion. Do you have any idea, child, how difficult it is to procure? How costly?
Lady Eleanor's gaze swept over Ilara's transformed form. A cruel smile played on Lady Eleanor's lips.
No matter. I suppose you'll serve me for another 20 years, this time as my lady's maid.
Ilara could only stare back, her heart sinking. She was trapped, a child in body, a servant for life.